Talk about the Batman again, because there's an interesting hot take on why Colin Farrell is a terrible Penguin. I want to talk about it because it's really bad. I did a video talking about this the other day, reacting to all of the reactions, some of the more funny ones where people were calling Batman emo because he had eyeshadow on, when it's funny because every single Batman actor has had eyeshadow on underneath the cowl, except, as some people pointed out, Adam West. I don't think that really counts, though. That's kind of a totally different thing than what we've gotten, unless you count Batman and Robin, which I think was definitely paying tribute to that old show. But nonetheless, there was a lot of takes that I just didn't agree with, and I wanted to react to it. I really enjoyed making that video, actually. I think it was pretty good. But anyway, I think this movie looks great. I'm really excited about it. I love that it seems like they're finally going to do a mystery movie. They're going to have Batman use detective skills. All of that sounds fantastic. But unfortunately, that's not enough for some people. For some people, they're a little upset because, well, this is yet another Hollywood movie casting attractive people. Because what about the ugly actors? What are they going to do? How will they get work if we're casting Colin Farrell as the Penguin and just putting makeup on him to make him the unattractive Penguin Man? What about someone that was ugly that could have gotten that role? Well, my response, Joe Simpson of Screen Rant, is that somebody should have told them a long time ago, you're not good looking. You probably won't make it in Hollywood.
How dare you?
I'm not saying they can't be extras, like when the two main characters have dinner in a restaurant, all the other people sitting around them eating dinner, even though usually those people are pretty good looking too. Look, it's just a fact. People don't want to look at, unattractive people or even mediocre looking people. They want the best of the best in movies. That's what sells. It's just a fact. I wouldn't be able to make it in Hollywood. I'm not upset about it. I moved on from that one a long time ago, like I think most people do. But, it's really funny when you watch all of these like people that are trying to get degrees in theater and all this stuff, and you look at some of them and you're thinking like, really? You want to do theater? Acting? Really? You think, okay. They're like delusional. Somebody should have pulled them aside and said, listen, okay, there's nothing wrong with moving the lights, working the camera, being a producer, director. There's nothing wrong with this. This is an admirable career. You don't need to be in the spotlight. Nobody told them that because we're always afraid to hurt people's feelings, but I'm sorry. It makes more sense to take Colin Farrell and put makeup on him and then let him play the Penguin because it just makes more sense. That makes more sense not only financially because you're going to make more money because you're casting Colin Farrell into the role, and then you can put his name on the headlines, The Batman, starring Matt Reeves, Colin Farrell, so on and so on and so on and so on. But apparently, we need to get Joe Schmo Ugly to come in and play the Penguin. I'm not kidding. That's the take of this article. Let's start right here. Again, this isn't a slight against Farrell, but his casting speaks to a larger problem within the film industry as a whole. If conventionally unattractive actors are losing unattractive roles to conventionally attractive actors in makeup, what are they supposed to do? I don't know. Get a different job? Go do something else? Not everybody can live their dream. That's not realistic. What are they supposed to do? Oh no. Get another job. That's so ridiculous. Will someone please think of the ugly people in Hollywood? Such characters are rarely depicted in mainstream entertainment, presenting a rare opportunity for less featured actors to hit the big time. Physical transformations have become the norm for franchise filmmaking, something that Fat Thor mocked in Avengers Endgame, but feels like an unhealthy precedent to set for the acting profession. Farrell is actually part of a smaller group, those who have gained weight for a role, but actors being asked to gain muscle is much more common. Marvel famously refused to cast Chris Pratt as Star-Lord unless he got ripped, despite the character wielding a gun for most of his screen time. Well, that makes sense because he's playing a superhero, and superheroes should at least look, I don't know, like they're ripped. I mean, they're superheroes. Even though he's like a regular person, I really don't think that that's that big of a deal to ask someone to do, especially if you want the role. But these people are all against this weird representation and stuff. Like, nobody wants to see a fat superhero, first off. And Fat Thor was a little bit different. He was, you know why Fat Thor kind of worked? Because he was still a god, so even though he was fat, not a shape, he could still do stuff. And I thought Fat Thor was kind of funny. It was just for, like, I mean, it worked. It showed that he was depressed and everything. I don't know. I didn't mind Fat Thor, but I remember there weren't a lot of journalists butthurt about Fat Thor, too. I don't know. Anyway, that's pretty much it. We don't need to go too far into this. It's just funny hiring talent from a more diverse pool rather than stuffing your movie with an unnecessary number of bankable stars like the Batman opens a wider array of storytelling opportunities. Oh, yeah. All right, so let's just what would this even solve, by the way? Isn't that like wouldn't that end up becoming a discriminatory like type of typecasting? Hey, you want to be the ugly guy again? You want to come play the ugly dude in our movie again? Remember when you played the Penguin? I thought you'd make an excellent Thug B because he's super ugly like you. Like, who's gonna want to do? I take that back. I think some people probably would do it, but they're not really getting consistent work. Probably not enough to live on. Because first off, I doubt they're going to get paid that much, and then they're not going to have enough money in between that and the next ugly role that they get. It's just unrealistic. Just like a lot of these people that put out articles like this world that they want, it's almost like it's out of some fantasy book. You know, they don't quite really get how the world works. And that kind of makes sense as well if you think about the people that write this stuff. Anyway, yeah, I think Colin Farrell does look good in this role. I remember when I saw him in the trailer, I'm thinking, is that really Colin Farrell? Because it really doesn't look anything like him. That could be Oscar-worthy makeup. Maybe that's why they did it. Who knows? Either way, I like the casting. I like everything they're doing in this film. I'm really excited about it. This looks like it'll be the first time we've actually gotten a Batman movie where he uses detective skills. I know that's a crazy idea. I know him starring in Detective Comics for so long. I can't believe someone finally thought about it, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to this movie. Can't wait. And I hope we get more hot takes like this because it's great content for the channel. Anyway, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about this. Should we hire more ugly people in Hollywood? Let me know. Are you looking forward to the Batman? Are you not looking forward to it? Let me know. Also, if you would throw a like up, share the video. Make sure you still subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.